Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
I had my mic muted the whole time.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you
Do
up.
I need to turn me up? No, I probably look good. I do need to... I'm gonna take the game down just a couple ticks. Switch on coffee maker 3 years ago in a happier time. Wake returns home in New York after running errands. Well, coffee maker lives in the kitchen. The progress is not what I want right now. Portraits on Wake look weird. He looks like a shitty deformed teenager. Loves New York. Somebody's got to have it inside, too. Okay, those pills will be relevant at some point. Is it snow?
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
This motion blur is actually kind of bad. Empty ass closet.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
What?
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red.
A gruesome slushy.
Dissolved all the scattered
My readings are different, huh?
Leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Maybe not the reads I would take with some of it, but oh, there's only one plot-locked thing here. Alan Wake, Alan Wake, Alan Wake. Call of Casey. Ooh, I need to get really close so I can read these. Oh, they all say an Alex Casey thriller. The Fall of Casey. The Things That I Want. Alex Casey. What I Can't Forget. Return to Sender. These all have the exact same spine. That's kind of boring. Sudden Stop. Kind of a cozy writing room.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
And I will, eventually. I think I'm running out of things to do, so... Got a new TV. Can I look at any more books? Okay. Well, key in these two refrigerators. Let's try on the coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
We're having a dance party in here, Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
Oh,
No
she...
kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to
Photographer
think so
looks
last
like-
night.
graphic design in general?
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Why is the fuse box by the front door? I've never seen that before.
Honey, it's a power outage.
Also
I've got the
exposed.
flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I'll make sure you're bathed in light here.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Maybe not the most convincingly animated. Thank you for taking out of focus, actually. It wasn't great to look at.
How do you feel, Mr. Wick? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr.
Not
Wick,
really.
how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine.
I think I need to
had
turn the
lie
game down a
about
little
my
bit
headache and
again.
Memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wick, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience...
Okay, I need to just down a couple more ticks. Oop. I have a pack of Oreos I just elbowed.
any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
He just wanted
Doc
to go.
Nelson was the
he
image
just
of a
was
small
just
town
fishing.
doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
This is fun game. I just
believe
want to
you'll find the
close.
sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
You know, I just want to play with the environment. I want to play in the space here.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very...
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
The reading on these is really weird.
I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton.
Rip Stucky. I think I killed him.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Okay, definitely wasn't me.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper.
How's this for eccentric?
On, other things these days.
I'm sitting on a chair. Okay. Knack for winning contests, huh? Hopefully he put his name, maybe. No, let's do the progress.
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
You shouldn't leave these open, it's rude.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Cool. Verizon, Energizer, Lincoln.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park.
Mr. Wake,
There's
can
a
I
spot
help you
called
with
Lover's
anything?
Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake. I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Turn the light. The light's on. The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien!
Okay, buddy.
I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
That's not awful drunk, VA.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it, but it took the pain, horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Weird.
I told him, oh yeah.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Accept. Okay. Oh well. I need this, and I need to listen to the radio.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows. A report of shots fired on Main Street.
Weird.
Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. It's exciting. The big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Okay. More manuscript pages.
The
Okay.
kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Weird line reads.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay, I desperately need to figure out what the sprint button is.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like
Who's
to
this
leave.
guy?
Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something
I don't
up
like
with
this
her?
guy.
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
Now this guy, like...
If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
What are you wearing, Bear?
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
This specimen, estimated to be 1,400 years old, was recovered from La Brea tar pits in 1980. Oh, that's by me, kind of. Ish. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Columbian mammoth became Washington State fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Can I...
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
Listen, I just want my thermoses and my pages.
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Dog.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Oh, poor
Actually,
puppy.
I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're
Poor
not supposed
buddy.
to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. You got lucky.
Piece of shit.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously,
On it, guy.
you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's
Why'd you
my
sign
wife, and
with?
it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Listen, this guy's got a hurt dog. I need to help him out a little bit.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Is everybody in this town a fucking cop?
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof
I shot a
into
kid.
thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Okay. Good. I thought it would kick me out of that.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn
dramatic.
debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be deliverance, probably. But yeah, no, light stays on. Gotta say, a little bit more spook with okay, it's that shoulder. A little bit more spook without Olive's actually being here. Abandoned me. Left me all alone. Ooh, look at this. There's a jacuzzi here.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
I don't know why my I think I might need to update my graphics stuff.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
I wonder why these are the manuscript pages.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Gonna be honest, I am a little spooked.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your
Okay.
best plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older
This
gentlemen,
fucking
huh?
game.
Yes, exactly.
God damn it, Olives.
But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
You're missing me getting spooked, buddy.
Kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the piece of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay, well, let's get out to where I don't want to be. Jesus Christ. I don't want to go to the playground. In fact, there was nothing for me at the playground. Olives, I'm very upset with you.
Crime and punishment.
Good. Nice little episode of this. This is cool. These are always cool.
But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
What are all these feathers?
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow.
That's a weird sentence.
Flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the
What?
dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
This is fucked.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe.
I don't like that. Also, it's kind of bizarre that Alan's just kind of standing here watching fake Twilight Zone while he's supposed to be in, like, a big-ass hurry. And I was really worried the game was going to attack me immediately after that ended. Yeah, I'm just fucking booking it.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
I feel like one way or another this month is gonna kill me.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell.
What?
As if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page. The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me!
Where you at, dude?
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help! Back here.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page.
What?
I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
That seems to be a theme. Well, yeah, of course it's a theme. It's the main mechanic of the game. So I don't know what I'm talking about.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Great.
Rusty! Rusty!
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I just need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted
for those
visitors
who purchase a park
fishing
license. Obey
Oh dear.
the Park Ranger's instructions.
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
Nothing closer than 100 yards.
To bears and wolves, never approach any other
Wildlife
closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your
Pet unattended.
It is
Against the law.
to remove any
Natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park. This includes even humane
Flying along the river.
or even simple berries.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I just killed that cop. Of course, there's no healing in there. Oh no. That fucking sucks. Okay. Let's get up there. Shit.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Yep. Should have told him to keep the lights on, too.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose.
Oh.
He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it
I
off.
think I killed him for like realsies. Now they say lovers peak, and I think of like up instead of down, but I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Wait. Okay, so this is a... Now, this seems like a place where bad guys would love to live. Okay. Except the shotgun sucks in this, so... But thank you for the batteries. I will gladly take the batteries. Hopefully this level's not too much longer, because I do need to go to bed. Fuck, another one? Okay. Oh, is that just Lover's Peak there, I wonder?
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Music is getting very dramatic now. Okay, I've entered a darkness zone. No respawning in here. Oh fuck, I'm almost out of ammo. Shit. Douglas fir is over 200 years old, according to local legends, stretched beyond the stars. I'm in a real bad way here. Is there a third one? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. I can't just go running ahead, it looks like. Okay, guys. What the fuck? Okay, I need to run. Fuckers! Fuck. Okay. Thank God. My heart's beating, and not because I'm scared, just because that was annoying. Okay.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Someone who has more than 19 bullets. Shit, 19's not a lot. Boy, there's a lot of these guys. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, how about we just get me back to my friend the light here. And wait. Hey, graphics card. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? This is gonna... How about you let me fight them? I mean, this... The flashlight does look like it kills him.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Okay. Well, hopefully before it has me fight whatever, it's gonna give me ammunition. Because currently I have 0, and that's not a lot of fun. Okay. Why are they so mean? Heck yeah.
Come on,
who are you,
we gotta
guy?
get moving. More of them coming.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Uh-huh. I know that, but I didn't have any until literally right the second, guy.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
Oh, these are different
I lost my gun
flares.
back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. What I got for ya? Fighting me!
peek.
Okay.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Okay, this is bad.
Better get ready.
It's all right. It could be a little bit better. I think we're almost at the end of this level, though. We got a new mechanic, which is being able to hold up these flares.
Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
No, I need this thermos, though. It's been spookier without you here. Oh, is there gonna be one behind me too now? Oh, there's everywhere. Oh, I'm out of flares. Shoot him.
That's right. This is a piece of cake, Wake.
Yeah, you can say that. You have the gun, you asshole.
Damn it. Oh, that's how you play it. Come on, you wuss. Stop moving. Oh.
Yeah, this kind of sucks. I think I should have saved some flares.
That all you got, punk? What I got for you?
I should have saved some flares. Yeah, this
Last stand.
it gets
More
kind of
flares.
shitty.
Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
So I basically need to just keep them off like this. Yeah. I really wish it did. I have to get a lot better at the dodge here. So I need to conserve my flares.
This is a piece of cake, Wake.
He really should just give me the gun. Oh, fuck.
Die already, die!
Yeah, please shoot this hammer guy. I'm fine with this one. I think that... I think that might have been
Let's
it.
cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
What?
Touch her up.
There's just so many dumb Stephen King things going on.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
Is the last page for the chapter?
He wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power, but I had...
No, shit, I have a bunch more.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Okay.
No manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
I really hope that I'm almost done with this level, because I'm starting to get tired and I need to go to bed, because I got school and shit.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Okay, so bear traps are bad. So what you did miss is I got I got stuck without ammo a couple times. And that was really shitty. Like, I just ran out. It didn't give me enough to deal with stuff. I'm sure glad the bear traps, like, light up. What the fuck? It could be better. I might end up cheat engine infinite bullets in. I'll try. I want to be done with this very badly. Okay, that looks like a light that I'll be able to turn on. Okay. Ooh, a hunting rifle, huh?
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out.
I know that feeling.
It was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Great. This has got to be almost done.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Thanks, box. 2 flares. That'll really do it for me. Okay. Are there more? I mean, there will be. Oh, it's still going. This is another level. This has to be the end of it, right? You're fucking kidding me. Okay. Oh, it has a it's trying to teach me something about the game?
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Okay. I wonder what this graphical glitching is. I wonder if I just need to update my drivers. Oh, cool. Do we got some platforming here? The answer is yes.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed. Like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
I mean, as far as I know, those thermoses don't do anything. Oh, there's a ladder over here. Yeah, there's a good chance I'd put in infinite health or cheat engine some bullets in. Something. And I already know I'm gonna have to fight a chainsaw man.
Beware of Widowmakers.
I super don't know why it's doing that, and it's really annoying. The darkness. Where's her face? Okay. This has got to be it, right? Okay. Alan, get your health back up. I mean, this game just keeps fucking going. And that's irritating.
Is a hazardous occupation.
Okay. mean, was that it? I'm glad I saved those hunting shots.
Barry?
You can't be serious.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
Can't be serious. There can't be more.
I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Hold on. My hands are sweaty.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods. I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Okay.
The FBI
This has gotta be it then.
froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond. A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story.
Oh.
A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Yeah, get fucked, guy. And I'm going to get a boss in a second here. Like 100. No way. Okay. Okay, this is different. I'm okay with this. If only getting down this way were so easy.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing. It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby.
Okay.
You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Okay.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
So glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Yeah. Are there more coming? Okay, I mean, this is different. So I'm okay with that. Is it great? No. Okay.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Okay.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared.
Hmm.
The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be
She
there
sounds
in less than an
really
hour.
sedated
See you
in
soon.
a bad way.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear
Diner.
Good girl.
Huh. Well, that's not great. Oh, how long are the next levels gonna take? Shit.
Come here. Pretty please.
Well, that was Alan Wake episode 2. Let's see, let's let me out of here. And, nope. Nope. So that was episode 2 of Let's Scream Alan Wake. I hope it's not too much longer, because that was 2 hours, and I don't know that I can do a whole lot more than that in one stream, and we need to finish the game. I might cheat into some bullets into this, and maybe some health, or maybe just bullets. Bullets alone would help a lot, because it's repetitive in not a great way. But I'll be back next Monday. I can't do this next Thursday because I'll be out of town for family stuff. But Wednesday, I will be back playing Siren Blood Curse. And then hopefully, I'll have a little bit of La Mulana on Thursday, but no promises there. But other than that, nothing until Monday, unless you count my first episode of Horror Kiwi for the year with Mary Kish, where we talk about the first season of Higurashi. Look forward to that. But until Wednesday, I guess tomorrow now, I'm Mike with Game Kiwi. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep it spooky.